Welcome to Adewale Adeniji, Nation, Heritage and Self. On this channel, we discuss national issues, Nigeria and Africa-centric, our heritage and culture, and of course, ourselves, how to make ourselves better in our personal and professional lives. Please go through our channel to watch our videos, and don't forget to like them and subscribe to this channel. If you click on the bell button beside the subscribe icon, you will get notifications each time we post a video. Enjoy today's video.
Welcome again, dear friends. Welcome to episode 5 of our series on emotional intelligence. Have you been wondering what emotional intelligence really means since this series began? Well, that is what we'll be talking about from today in the fundamentals of emotional intelligence in this episode 5 and the next one, episode 6. So, let's look at the first part of fundamentals for emotional intelligence. We now know what emotions are, but we need to put in perspective for ourselves what emotional intelligence really means. For me, as a person, I define emotional intelligence as the ability to understand, master, and use emotions effectively in several situations. Emotional intelligence enables you to recognize your emotions, reactions, and feelings, and this helps you manage and deploy them, which is what you want to do after this series. So, why do we need to understand emotional intelligence? We need to understand emotional intelligence because emotions are contagious, and how you feel affects another person, whose emotions too will affect many others as well. So, imagine in a work setting where there are cascading emotions when you interface with other people. Now, if the emotion of that working environment is positive of a truth, it will affect the productivity of that working space and vice versa. Surely, an intelligent atmosphere will be preferred in any organization. Yes? Okay, you get the picture. It was American psychologist Daniel Goleman who introduced the concept of emotional intelligence in 1995 after he stumbled upon the expression emotional intelligence in a paper written by Peter Salovey and John D. Mayer, who were then students, which had the same title, Emotional Intelligence. According to Goleman, a number of factors enable us to understand emotion and self-motivation. Apart from my own given definition earlier, I'm sure you would know that there are several equally correct definitions out there. So I guess you just have to settle for one based on your perspective as I have. So what can emotional intelligence do for you, my listener, my viewer? Emotional intelligence, otherwise known as emotional quotient or EQ for short, can help you build strong relationships, succeed academically, succeed at work, thereby helping you achieve your career and personal goals. Remember, my friends, that I had explained a few moments ago how contagious emotions can be and how that is crucial to productivity. Can you remember the work environment? Okay. Now, emotional intelligence helps you connect with your feelings, helps you turn your intention into action, and helps you make informed decisions about what you care about. Now, let's now break down our definition. We will therefore surmise that emotional intelligence means how well you manage yourself, how well you walk towards your goal regardless of obstacles, your ability not to give up too soon, and whether you have a positive or negative outlook. Now, what I just described above are the competencies of emotional intelligence. Now, these emotional intelligence competencies have components that matter for success, no matter how we define success. So let us take a broader look at what these components are. There are 12 of them as espoused by Richard Boyatzis, a distinguished professor of organizational behavior, psychology, and cognitive science at Case Western Reserve University, Cleveland, Ohio, the US, and Daniel Goldman, whom I mentioned earlier. Now, they are emotional self-awareness, emotional self-control, adaptability, achievement orientation, positive outlook, empathy, organizational ability, influence, conflict management, mentoring or coaching, teamwork, and inspirational leadership. So, if you test well on these components, you are said to have a high emotional intelligence. Now, there is a link in the description box of this podcast where you can go to test your level of emotional intelligence. Please take time to do so. And if you wish to, you can share the results of your test with me at the email address also in the description box below. And you and I can take this a step further. Now, let me round up this episode by leaving you with this easy way to understand emotional intelligence. They are what I call the four principles. So, principle number one, awareness of your own emotion. Principle number two, putting your own emotions to good use. Principle number three, recognizing emotions in other people. And principle number four, using emotions wisely in a social setting, in a company of others. From these four principles, my friends, you would see immediately that two relates to you and two relates to other people. Principles one and two relates to you being aware of your own emotions and how to apply or use them. Principles 3 and 4 relate to others being aware of their emotions and how to use emotions in a social setting, maybe at work or in relationships. So, In a nutshell, my dear friend, emotional intelligence relates to you and society. How more important can that now be for you? Each of us, human beings, need to learn how to live together to keep our society going, with each generation becoming better than the previous generation. But there is a problem. It appears that people are becoming more shut out from society, what with the advancement of digitization and personalized gadgets, where you can spend the whole day on your smartphones or smart devices. Understanding emotional intelligence is critical to the success of all our futures. So stay with us as we go on in this series. Join us in episode 6 when we explain these two angles of the four principles, when we examine the models of emotional intelligence in part 2 of the fundamentals of emotional intelligence. Until that time, keep alive, keep safe, and remember, you know, I am Adewale Adeniji. Bye.